Final race of the day then at Sha Tin on Sunday is a Class 2 contest. 1,400 metres is the trip, with 14 of them going to post as well. Headed by Tornado Twist, who's 2 wins so far, it's 4 wins so far. I've come over 1,200 metres. This is 14, down in class. More Than Lucky down in class. Turin Red Star down in class as well. Happy Fun. Runner-up last time out behind Beauty Legacy. He jumps from barrier 4, roll forward from there. Uncle Steve, first up since October. He's a course and distance winner then, but a break since. Joyful Union, 2-time winner at Happy Valley over the 1200, switches to Sha Tin for the first time. Kairos Unicorn makes his Hong Kong debut, 2-time winner for Dermot Weld in Ireland. Lobo's Legend up in class, and Racing Fighter, 8th behind Gold Chest last time out, but not beaten far, less than 3 lengths. Tornado Twist and More Than Lucky was certainly much better last time out behind Perfect Match, the 2 horses that have been up at Chung Fran the last month.
Up front, it should be dominated in the opening stages by Happy Fun from More Than Lucky. Big run from him last time out, 3 wide, no cover on the pace. Grace and Mercy should slot in nicely from his stall of gate number 1. Turin Red Star to be handy. Lobo's Legend, very awkward for him, and there is a newcomer there, Kairos Unicorn down on the inside there. He's got gate number 3.
Yeah, front runner, big runner is Happy Fun, and this was down the far side on Thursday, and it was a getting to know you mission, because Joe Moreira rides for the first time at the weekend, and he got a good feel of Happy Fun. Star Performance, as you can see, has a slightly upright head carriage. He's been running well against some of the good young horses. Pretty good performance at level weights in the Classic Mile last time. Comes back to 1,400 on Sunday, so he represents slightly different strands of form. Kairos Unicorn was a fair horse for Dermot Weld when trained in Ireland. Jogs home in 24.5 here. His trials at Chung Fa haven't been that flash, and he's in a pretty deep handicap this weekend.
Zunoon was his name when Dermot Weld's training for those 2 wins. Let's start off with More Than Lucky, Turin Red Star and Tornado Twist. And More Than Lucky has been, say, horribly out of form, but he's been struggling for form, but was better here.
Yeah, he certainly was. Big run. This was on the 27th. 3 wide, no cover. Still stayed on at over 100 to 1. I remember it fondly because I left him out of my DT on this occasion. He's ran exceptionally well. You can see down the outside the horse is getting home nicely, but it was a particularly good effort from him, and I think he should improve. It's just gate 14 again. He's probably going to have to do a little bit of early work again, Graham.
Yeah, in midfield there on the inside was Tornado Twist, who often hinders his own chance with slow starts, and he was also hindered by some interference there. He's better than that run. All
right, Star Performance. This is his last start effort in the Classic Mile. Golden 60, a good winner, but he's in against some good 4-year-olds here.
Yeah, he's been tackling a mile and 1,800, and he's flattered to deceive to a certain extent. Here he's in a race that he had no right to win, so he was by no means disgraced in finishing within 4 or 5 lengths of Golden 60. He comes back from a mile to 1,400 metres, and that's probably not a bad thing because he didn't hit the line that hard, Tom.
Yeah, I think he's going to be better here over 1,400 metres because that's where his first win came from here in Hong Kong, so he's 1-for-1 course and distance. So I think he's just going to be a better horse dropping back.
All right, Dragon General is generally a pretty reasonable conveyance. Lobo's Legend comes from a long way back, as does Racing Fighter.
Yep, good old run again from Dragon General. Doesn't normally put in too many bad ones. Keep an eye on Lobo's Legend here over the final stages because he just could not get a crack at them late in the piece here. He's made up a whole stack of ground as well. He's come from basically last, and then he just runs into backsides here, Graham.
Really eye-catching run, and it's 22.02 despite being checked for the final 400. So that's an eye-catching run, and he doesn't have to be ridden right from the back. He can occupy a better position. I think he's definitely one for the shortlist.
Yeah, Racing Fighter was a good run last time in defeats again last time out. Joyful Union, so he makes the switch to Sha Tin after winning twice at Happy Valley.
He's probably not the easiest horse to map here in the run because he, more often than not, is a little bit tardy away from the start. The speed map sort of had a midfield 1 off, but that could change. But he's been a nice enough horse. A couple of wins at Happy Valley. Tries Sha Tin for the first time. I think he's in with a shout here.
And he moves up to 1,400. Like the rest, all blown away by Amazing Star that night. He probably needs a career best performance to win, but he has been in good form at the
He did win 1,400 in New Zealand before he came here.
OK, all right, that's Joyful Union. Uncle Steve returns here from a bit of a break. Let's hear from his jockey, Sha Tin.
Uncle Steve Kairos, you've ridden him at the trials recently. He's had a bit of a break. What do you make of his hopes for the weekend?
Yeah, of course, he comes from a long break. I'm looking forward to ride him. He feels like a really nice horse when you ride him. His 2 trial was very good, and Dougie's looking forward for the horse to run.
Dougie's put the crossover noseband on him to try to settle. Does he get a bit keen when you ride him?
He's pretty much okay in the trial. all the time I've been trialing him, he's been doing well. It's only this time I've ride him. I haven't ride him before, so I wouldn't know the difference, because at this stage he seems to be going very well.
Got to be a player, Uncle Steve, but fresh up since October. Our favourite is Happy Fun. Graham, I think you're with him as well, aren't you?
Really keen on him. He's dead consistent. He figures to get a pretty softish time on the front end here, and he's got Joe for the first time. More on that link with Danny Shum soon. 4, 13, 1 and 2. Play Q and QP 1, 2, 4 and 13 with Happy Fun on top.
Looking for some value in this last race, I've gone with the Starshine, who I didn't think was disgraced last time out. He is a course and distance winner. His last win came off 85 points July 2018. Here he is off an 85-point mark now. Ran well in a recent trial. So 11 to beat 4, Happy Fun, Star Performance, and Uncle Steve. That's leaving out Lobo's Legend. 11, 4, 5 and 6.
Yeah, draw course looks awkward, but I think he'll stay on again. But Happy Fun for me as well there in the final events. Now, as far as the stats are concerned, heading into this weekend, we're concentrating on Joe Moreira and Danny Shum. Look at that. From 2017-18, 35% win rates. Last start place getters getting up on the next start, and Happy Fun fits that profile perfectly in the final event, is our favourite. And as we move on to best bets, Graham, that's a perfect segue for you.
Yeah, leaving it till the last. Happy Fun has loads in his favour, not just those stats. His form is very, very good, and he could go all the way. If he's not pressured, he'll be hard to peg back. Take the chance with a long shot Grade 1, race 8. He's up against some pretty useful horses, but he's dropped in the weights. Hasn't had the best of luck of late. I think Matt Chadwick can give him a good ride and run well at a big price. And the play, we're going to go back to the last race again. Tornado Twist, More Than Lucky, Happy Fun, Lobo's Legend for the Q and QP. But I'm keen on Happy Fun, especially with Joe Bunt.
Righto, for me it is race 9, number 14, Wellington. I think he can win. He was ultra impressive last time out, so he's the best. Race 9, horse 14, Wellington for Richard Gibson and Alexi Bedell. Starshine in the last for a little bit of value there. Race 10, number 11, Vincent Ho and Francis Lloyd. Combination hard to go past. And the play, Beauty Generation beat the clock of the field in the Tears, race 7 on the programme.
All right, we'll try and get it early as far as my best is concerned. This is Encanto prepared. Really good run last time out. Barrier 3 here, Grant Van Nierkerk in the saddle. I think you can improve again, it'd be hard to beat. And Lightning Steed in race number 4 is currently 20 to 1. That's a massive price. We might not get that, but I think 1,400 metres from gate 3. There's got to be a big chance there. Happy Alumni Compassion Spirit and Encanto prepared. The QQP in the opener. All right, plenty to look forward to then on Sunday. And if you're on the Multimedia Showcase, Graham, you were the guest this week on Hong Kong Direct. It was a good show.
Yeah, great fun.
Even if I say so myself.
All focusing on the 2 Group 1s. Exultant should do it, no fuss. Beauty Generation beat the clock is a spellbinding deal, Tom.
Yeah, it should be a fantastic race. They were really going to hit it off in the straight, those two. I think should be a great matchup between them. Exultant in the Cup, and then we head back to Sha Tin Wednesday night for a dirt meeting. Couple of good quality races there.
Looking forward to that. But that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Graham, Tom and the rest of the team, hopefully see you at Sha Tin on Sunday. We will be racing to win.